This channel is supported by Truefire. Truefire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. Okay, the all-new TONEX Cab. So, I've only known about this for a short little while, but IK Multimedia sent me a message and said, would you like to check this out? And I asked, can I try this on a gig? So I got to try this on a gig on Saturday, and I was really pleasantly, maybe not surprised isn't the word, but I was expecting it to be hopefully good, and it was. How is this different from any other FRFR cab? You'll probably tell from the form factor that it's quite similar to like the Fender FR12, even down to having a little jewel light, which I think is a good thing because, you know, that's a good product, I think. We've got an aux level here, so this has an input as well as an aux input, so that's useful if you're using this to monitor. Then we've got Midi in and Midi out. We've got an pre and post switch for the output, and we've got a ground lift. We've got a normal bass, middle and treble, and we've got, of course, our normal level here, which incidentally I only really ever got it up to about this high, so it's got loads and loads and loads of power, which is a good thing. Sometimes FRFR cabs can be a little bit underpowered in some ways, or seem underpowered if you don't send them a massively hot signal. We've got this control here. There is something here that is different, meaningfully different to other FRFR things though. If I play this loop, not only do you have like your normal bass, mids, treble thing going on, but this amp tone, which here you see it's like mic versus live. And essentially, I guess what you could hear was going on there is something's changing really in the sort of mid. Also, one other thing that I'm noticing here, this is actually, I think, giving me quite a lot more volume compared to many other FRFRs that I've tried. Struggling to get it sort of above a quarter of the way up before I'm thinking that's very loud, which is a good thing. Up to this point, the main issue with FRFR cabs has been that you're trying to get back to something which has necessarily already been subtracted. So when you put a normal mic in front of a cab, you kind of lose a bunch of frequencies, right? And you lose a bunch of different perspectives, and you lose a bunch of what it means to be like with an amp in a room. It's just one point with a mic. Line 6 did some speaker modeling stuff to address this. Here, what we have with this amp tone thing is basically it changes the mid-frequency response and takes it from being that sort of more direct mic sort of signal into something a little bit more like what it might sound like if you had a real amp on stage with you, and it sounds kind of bigger, more mids, less directional, all of that sort of stuff. This seems to be made from really good quality material. It's got the kickback arms, which are really useful, and I think, you know, pretty much an essential for keeping stage volumes manageable. So those are a handy feature. It's quite lightweight, it's quite compact, which is nice, and I think they've done a really good job of this. I quite like this as well. It's got black piping on it. It's a nice looking TONEX. Can you take that baffle off? Is that why that's there? You can remove the baffle. Should we see what's underneath? Is this a good idea? Underneath, I guess you can see what's going on here. That's neat. So that's like a Velcro. I don't know if the actual units will be like that. You see you've got a tweeter here, a nice port here, and a big old speaker. That's definitely 12, right? But that's the TONEX Cab. I really enjoyed it gigging with it. As I say, the volume handling was decent, and I wasn't having to go into my presets and then go, okay, I need to boost everything, which was nice. So plenty of headroom on this amp. As I say, I was playing with a drummer, didn't take that really above like a quarter. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. The preset capability is to load IRs, so you could have a different IR on the unit that you're using to center front of house, and you could maybe even select a different one for here. Or you could use this, you know, with an acoustic guitar, basically let this handle the IR loading points of it. But I think they've done a good job. There's not too much jargon in this video. I just wanted to let you know about an IK multimedia product that works really nicely. Could pair with the TONEX One quite well. Obviously this is a sponsored video as well, which I'll make clear up front as well. But compact, sounds good, plenty of volume, lots of good stuff. I think they're going to be available in April, and the price is like $699, I think. So yeah, that's the Amplitude TONEX Cab. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.